On the left side, we have the AMC 10A on the top and the AMC 12A on the bottom. So the first thing I predict is that the average score is going to be 62 for the 10A of all test takers and 59 for the 12A. Now we're going to move on to the AMI qualifying score. I believe the qualifying score that you need is a 100.5 or higher for the 10A. And for the 12A, I believe you need a 83.5 or higher. Now we're going to move on. We have honor roll. And in order to get honor roll, I believe you have to have a 112 for the 10A and 113 for the 12A. Now we're going to move on to top 2.5%. And in order to get to a top 2.5%, I think you need to have 121.5 or higher and 127 for the 12A. And finally, for DHR, I believe that you need a 135 or higher and 136.5 or higher on the 12A. And the reason for these predictions is that the tests, both of these tests, the 10A and the 12A, they are more conceptual based than last year. Last year was more bashing and seeing what works and what doesn't work, which is a little bit more difficult, a little more bit difficult. And this year was more conceptual based, and it was easier to think of the right answer. There was little to no tricks unless you made sillies, obviously, but there wasn't too much that you weren't gonna see, or it wasn't hard to predict what was gonna happen. And obviously, for achievement roll, AR, I feel like achievement roll, you just have to have a 90 plus. On the AMC 10, if you are in 8th grade or below, and in order to get an achievement roll, on the 12A, you have to have a 90 plus and be below 10th grade. So, yeah. And these are my predictions right here. Pretty interesting, but we'll see in a couple of weeks if this is true. If you don't aren't sure if you made Amy or whatever, you want to try to get a very good score on the 10B. So good luck to everyone on the 10B.